Today we're stopping at one of the coolest museums we've ever been to. This was on our day trip to Rouen in Normandy. This is a metalworks museum and it is incredible. If you love vintage and very old metal and keys and locks and household items that are crafted from metal, and these date some of these back to the Roman era, absolutely astonishing. This museum is in an old church. The collection was started originally around 1865 by a Frenchman named Jean-Louis-Henri Lesec de Tournelle, who was a painter and one of the first photographers in France. And then his son continued to add to his collection and then donated it to the city of Rouen. It kind of made headlines in 1900 when the collection was loaning about 1,000 pieces to the Paris Universal Exhibition. And then the Musée des Arts Décoratifs in Paris also got permission to exhibit part of it in 1909. They actually didn't have room for it, and the collector wanted to keep it in Rouen, so they made it into this gorgeous museum in a 15th century church in Rouen. The museum there was inaugurated in 1921, and it is just absolutely the coolest thing to walk through. Again, if you love old metal items and are fascinated by this sort of thing, and you're in Normandy and you're in Rouen, definitely make a side trip. We were just walking down from the train station to the old part of the city, and we walked back up, and I think we actually stumbled on this sort of by accident. I don't even know if it's in the guidebooks, but we went in, we were like, hey, metal museum, let's check it out, and it was just the coolest surprise. One of our favorite things we've seen in France. Like, there's a lot of cool things in France, but this is actually one of our favorite places in one of our favorite towns. And I will be doing a full-length video on Rouen and our visit there and some of the amazing history that is in that city. It's literally one of the coolest places to put on your list to go and see. If you love history, if you love English history and French history, do not skip Rouen. But if you get there, walk up and check out this museum. Is actually, it's called the Musée Lesec de Tournelle. You can look it up. I will link to the website below in the description, but definitely worth a stop and a very cool little wander. I think we may have spent less than an hour walking through here, but the collection has, I believe, nearly 14,000 items, and it is a stunning array of things. I mean, it has everything from the Gallo-Roman era up to now, and pieces from all over the world, not just from France. But there are locks and kitchen items and some things that actually look like thumb screws. I hope they weren't, but that's what they look like. All kinds of tools, all kinds of decorative things. Plus, it's all in this beautiful building, which you can actually look up and see that it was once a gorgeous church. So definitely don't skip the Museum of Metalwork in Rouen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.